Have you ever noticed how some people can face the worst situations without losing their calm, while others fall apart over the smallest inconvenience? Why does one person shrug off a rude comment, a traffic jam, or a sudden setback, while another lets it ruin their entire day? The secret isn't luck, talent, or connections. It's something far simpler, yet far more powerful: how they start their mornings. For thousands of years, the Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, understood this better than anyone. Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome, began every day by writing to himself, not to impress anyone, but to prepare his mind for whatever challenges awaited. Seneca reminded himself daily that time is our most precious resource, far beyond wealth or power. Epictetus, born a slave, started each morning by focusing on what he could control: his thoughts, his choices, and his responses, not the world around him. Most of us wake up expecting life to be easy, only to be knocked off balance by difficult people or unexpected setbacks. The Stoics didn't hope for easier circumstances. They prepared for the worst. They practiced what we now call mental armor, anticipating problems, focusing on effort and discipline, letting go of what they could not control, and grounding themselves in principles that guided every action. Each morning, they reminded themselves of death, not to be morbid, but to live fully. Life is fragile, and hours wasted scrolling, worrying, or chasing trivial things are lost forever. Marcus Aurelius reflected daily: I could leave this world today. This awareness didn't bring fear, it brought clarity. Small frustrations fade when you realize every moment is precious. They anchored their mornings in four principles: wisdom, courage, justice, and self control. These weren't abstract ideas, they were daily disciplines. They asked themselves, what matters today? Where will I need courage? How will I treat others fairly? How will I master myself? Returning to these principles each day gave them strength, clarity, and freedom from the chaos of external events. Gratitude was central to their practice. Stoics didn't just say thank you, they actively noticed what was already present: breath, thought, love, the ability to act. Seneca taught that poverty is not having too little, it is wanting more. Gratitude strengthened their minds, allowing them to face small annoyances and disappointments without losing composure. Even difficulties were gifts, shaping resilience and character. Time was sacred. Seneca warned that people are careful with money but careless with time, the one resource they cannot recover. Most of us wake up and immediately hand our power to social media, emails, traffic, or other people's demands. The Stoics protected their time intentionally, asking, what deserves my attention today? Who deserves my energy? By controlling the first hour of their day, they controlled the rest of it. Simplicity was another cornerstone. Seneca sometimes slept on the floor, ate simple meals, and wore plain clothing, not to punish himself, but to train his mind. Marcus Aurelius, despite living in palaces, reminded himself he could lose everything and still be at peace. By imagining life with only essentials, the Stoics reduced desire, envy, and stress, and sharpened their appreciation for what they already had. Journaling was their private practice of clarity. Marcus Aurelius's meditations were his mirror, battlefield, and guide. Writing allowed him to confront weaknesses, clarify values, and plan for challenges. Even a few lines in the morning can turn chaos into clarity and shape your day before the world interferes. They also trained their bodies, physical discipline, exercise, stretching, walking outdoors, or exposing oneself to discomfort like cold showers or fasting wasn't about vanity, but resilience. A strong body strengthens the mind, sharpens focus, and builds discipline. Small acts each morning signal I am awake, I am prepared, I am in control. The Stoics defined their why each morning. Purpose transforms ordinary actions into deliberate choices. It doesn't need to be monumental. Mastering yourself, learning, showing kindness, serving others, or living with integrity is enough. Clarity of purpose turns discipline into freedom. Finally, they practiced amor fati, the love of fate. Life will never go perfectly. Misfortune, delays, pain, and loss are inevitable. Instead of resisting, the Stoics asked, how can I use this? Everything that happens, good or bad, is fuel for growth. Obstacles are not interruptions, they are opportunities. Pain becomes training, loss becomes perspective, setbacks become patience. Accepting life as it comes is not passive surrender, it's active engagement. They also use premeditatio malorum, imagining difficulties before they happen. This wasn't negative, it was liberating. Visualizing challenges strips them of surprise and power. By expecting problems, they face them ready, calm, and strong, responding with wisdom and courage rather than panic or frustration. In short, the Stoics started every day intentionally, protecting their time from distractions, embracing simplicity, journaling to clarify their values, strengthening their bodies, defining purpose, practicing gratitude, preparing mentally for difficulties, and anchoring themselves in wisdom, courage, justice, and self control. Life will always bring chaos, setbacks, and distractions, but by starting your mornings this way, you step into the day unshaken, focused, and in control. You face challenges with calm, handle people with clarity, and direct your energy where it matters most. This is not theory, it's a tested way of living, followed by some of the greatest minds in history. Before checking your phone, before the world intrudes, pause, breathe, focus. Step into the day awake, intentional, and unbreakable. This is the Stoic way, the path to living fully, deliberately, and unshakably.